In the quiet depths of our minds, where a single whisper can ignite a storm, have you ever wondered how one fleeting shadow of desire might eclipse a lifetime of light? Listen closely, for this tale unfolds like a river carving stone, slow, inevitable, and forever changed by its course. Many seasons ago, in a humble village nestled between whispering forests, there lived a young wanderer named Elias. His days were woven with hardship, each one a thread of quiet endurance. He roamed from dawn to dusk, seeking honest labor, returning to his simple shelter with meager earnings, preparing a modest meal under the fading sun, and surrendering to sleep as stars claimed the sky. One weary afternoon, as Elias trudged homeward, his spirit heavy like autumn leaves, a voice echoed from the shadows behind him. Might there be a soul here to lend strength to an old traveler's burden? Elias turned to behold an elder, frail yet steady, burdened by 3 cumbersome sacks. "I can aid you," Elias replied softly. The elder nodded. "My path leads to the distant hamlet beyond. These loads weigh upon me. I can manage 2, but the 3rd strains my years. Carry it, and 3 golden pieces shall be yours." Elias consented, yet as he hoisted the sack, its weight pressed like the earth's own secrets. "How it burdens," he murmured. The elder's eyes gleamed faintly. "Indeed, for it brims with copper tokens." Undeterred, Elias shouldered it and walked beside the elder, sensing the old one's gaze upon him, like a guardian testing the wind. In his heart, Elias affirmed, "I am no deceiver. My path is one of integrity, earned through toil alone." As their journey deepened, they arrived at the edge of a murmuring stream, its waters swift and unyielding. Elias waded in without hesitation, the current tugging at his resolve. But the elder lingered on the bank. "Age has humbled me," he called. "These remaining sacks would pull me under. Cross with 1 more, and 3 additional golden pieces await." Elias agreed, yet the elder hesitated, his voice a gentle probe. "Vow you will not vanish into the mist." Elias's brow furrowed. "Why doubt my words?" The elder sighed. "Trust is a fragile bridge in these times. This sack holds silver tokens." A spark of irritation flickered in Elias, but he quelled it. "I seek no ill-gotten gain. Hand it over." He claimed the 2nd sack, forded the stream anew, his principles standing as ancient oaks against the silver's allure. Further along, a steep ridge rose before them, its slopes veiled in mist. Elias began the ascent, each step measured. The elder remained at the base, gazing upward. "Join me," Elias urged. "What holds you?" The elder shook his head. "My bones protest this climb with such weight." "Then entrust it to me," Elias offered. A long pause followed, the elder's eyes searching. "But this final sack cradles golden tokens. Should you flee, my pursuit would be in vain." Elias felt a quiet frustration stir. "I have spoken true. I am steadfast. Once I tended accounts for a modest lender, but when urged to falsify a debtor's record, I walked away, choosing honor over ease." The elder pondered, then relented. "Your words ring with sincerity, or perhaps deception, I cannot discern. Take it. Proceed to the ridge's far side. I shall follow at my pace." Elias accepted the 3rd sack, the path now his alone. As he climbed, an insidious murmur arose within. "If I slip away with these burdens, the elder's steps could never follow. Wealth eternal would be mine." The whisper grew. "He nears the twilight of his days. What use has he for such riches? But I, in my youth, could flourish, wed a graceful companion, embrace a life of splendor." Seduced by the shadows, Elias quickened his pace, fleeing with the sacks, until breath ragged, he reached his dwelling. Trembling, he unveiled their contents. Only humble pebbles greeted him, cold and unyielding. Confusion gripped him. Why this deception? Amid the stones, a parchment unfurled, its words pierced like dawn's first light. I am the sovereign of these realms, childless and aging, seeking a worthy soul to name as kin and successor. Had you remained true, that destiny was yours. Regret cascaded through Elias, a torrent unchecked. He had walked the path of virtue all his days, never straying to harm or deceive. Yet one unguarded flicker of avarice unraveled it all. Had he silenced that inner voice for but a breath longer, the crown's shadow might have been his. Instead, a momentary lapse sealed the greatest loss imaginable. This whisper of a tale reveals the profound might of our inner currents. Elias embodied fidelity, yet a single greedy ripple steered him astray from his essence. The initial murmur, "Escape, and none shall pursue," might have faded like mist, but it swelled. Riches await, a grand existence, companionship in luxury. Such cascades forge misguided deeds. As the ancients remind us, no outer foe wounds as deeply as our unchecked reflections. Each deed sprouts from a seed of thought. Thoughts bloom into utterances, utterances into conduct, conduct into patterns, and patterns sculpt our fate. To harvest serenity, we must tend the garden of our minds with vigilance. Nurture seeds of tranquility, affirmation, and truth, and they shall root into a life of enduring grace. If this tale stirred the still waters within you, like and share to let it flow further, and subscribe to Deep River Tales for more currents of wisdom.